What's up, you guys, and welcome to the next episode of Tales of Vesperia on TOnline. In the last episode, we went through the mountains of Egothor Forest to find that mysterious group that Torch wanted us to get rid of. Yeah, and these people look like they're citizens of Ospio, so no wonder he knew who they were, or didn't know who they were. He called them a mysterious group. Anyway, these guys got Blastia cannons set up all over Egothor Forest, and we don't know what they want to do, but they want us dead. And it seems like they're working with the Imperial Knights as well. I mean, they look like Imperial Knights, but I'm not sure if they are. In the last episode, we saw that they had mages alongside of them. As far as we know, mages aren't a part of the Imperial Knights, so who are these guys? Hopefully we find out in this episode, and hopefully we can get out of the Egothor Forest. Because, yeah, that's what I want to happen. Yeah, but after fighting all these enemies, we could get through it and get experience. I don't know what I was trying to say right there. I got a few games on my mind right now because before I started recording, I started... what the fuck? Oh, it's a chest enemy. I started playing Paper Mario Sticker Star on my 3DS because I had that game. I bought it alongside Alpha Sapphire, but I hadn't had a chance to play it since I was so caught up in Alpha Sapphire. But I got... let's see. I got to the point where I saved all of the toads and we unraveled the town. It was a really cool way of getting a town back in shape. Like, Bowser had come through, and he made the town basically like a roll of paper. But we had to gather around all of these toads to push the raveled paper into making a town. It was really creative. I like that stuff. But I feel like this is a Paper Mario where it's like really apparent that these guys are made out of paper. I mean, all of the jokes so far have been involving paper. So, I don't know. It's kind of odd for me because back in, like, Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door, you knew they were paper, but you kind of just forgot in the world that they were in. They didn't do that many jokes around it. But for this one, it's the majority of the jokes are paper jokes, and not that I hate it, it's kind of off-putting, you know? Like, I'm playing as paper, and I'm reminded about that constantly. But it seems like it's going to be a great game. The story is very simple compared to the other Mario games as well. Mario RPGs.
Those who obstruct the work of the knights shall be treated as criminals.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Wait a minute. They have a different color than the Imperial Knights. Okay, I think I understand now. But I don't really, so I'm not going to say it. Oh, wow, Luna Ascendant. Ghost Wolf. Now I'm behind you. See how helpful that is? Oh man, these guys have a lot of health. I don't want to use a magic lens on them though. I feel like I won't run into these guys very often. Oh, we should kill their mage. It's healing them. Okay, I'm gonna go kill that mage. Whoa, she's learning a lot of new arts. Alright, mage is almost dead. They have another mage. We should get rid of that one too. There we go, that's one. That other mage is dead too, so now we can kill the knights without having to worry about them getting healed. That's pretty annoying. That's probably what it's like whenever I have Estelle in battle then for them. It's like they'll almost get me dead and then Estelle heals me. And she's healing us right now. She should have just healed Judith. We didn't all need health. There we go. That's it for that.
How does it look, Rita?
Just like I thought. This formula is protected by a code as well.
Think you can break it?
I said I'd do it or die trying, didn't I? This has nothing to do with getting us to Myorzo anymore. There's no way in hell I'll let those idiot knights go on using these poor Blastia like this!
Man, I love this background song that's playing. I need to get this soundtrack.
Okay, I'll leave this to you guys.
It's probably expensive as hell, though.
And where are you off to, Carol?
I'm gonna keep watch down below, just in case more royal guards show up.
Well then, I'll come along and help out.
You guys are sort of freaking me out with your enthusiasm.
It's Yuri's influence.
I guess the rest of us will stay here for now.
Yuri himself is as laid back as can be, though.
True.
Oh, damn.
Looks like it'll be a while before she can crack that code.
Royal Guard, huh? I wonder what those guys were planning to do with the Blastia anyway.
The knights have come back!
We've got to hold our ground here.
Oh, God. Okay, holding our ground to protect Rita. She's not in battle with us, so now we have Carol. Aw, why couldn't I get Raven? No offense to you, Carol, but still, Raven! Could have gotten Raven. Well, I guess if I have time to adjust the party, I'll do that. I'm gonna get rid of this knight first. Boom! Oh, I missed the fatal strike because of Carol. Oh, there was a mage. She just wasn't healing him. No, get back, get back! Azure Edge. Oh, you hit the photon. Nice. Nice. Thank you, Carol. Thank you. Yay. One more mage to go. Yeah, it's so dead. Wait, never mind. There's a knight. Whoa. Fall damage killed him. Are you dead yet? Yeah. Oh. Was there bonus experience? Nope.
There's more of them!
Yeah.
And one for you.
There's Raven.
It seems they're not going to let us rest.
Yeah! They're just waiting for us to get tired!
Yeah.
Estelle, fall back!
Rita, what are you? We have to destroy him. You worry about the knights. Rita, but why? We're out of time. You can't possibly. Rita. Can't possibly what? Fight them all off? Do you have no faith in me? In us? Succeed or die trying, wasn't it? We won't give in. Rita, do what you can and save that Blastia. I will. I'll fix this thing if it's the last thing I do! And just so you know, I'm expecting the same from you guys.
Oh, hell. Guess I'll give it all I got, too.
Are you joining the Shining Youth Brigade or something?
Looks that way. Man, this guy must practice a lot.
I'm not too worried if you're still making jokes.
I think I'd like to retract my previous statement.
Stop goofing around, you guys! Fight!
It stopped. Rita!
Way to go, Rita!
Well, I'll be. She came through.
Of course she did.
The knights are pulling back!
Why? Because the Blastia stopped? I wonder what they were trying to do.
Let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. Now we've kept our promise to Tord. Judith, you take it from here.
Okay.
So, we ring the bell automatically. What's it going to do? That's the bell that Tort gave us, by the way, in case you forgot.
Whoa!
What is that thing?
The door has opened. That is Myorzo, homeland of the Christian people.
It's definitely impressive.
Looks like they won't keep it open for us very long. We should hurry. Baul!
Oh, hey, dude!
A flying city. Who'd have guessed?
Forget the city. What about that huge thing? It looks like a living creature. It's an Entelekea, though not one I've spoken to.
Entelekea? How did something like that swallow an entire city?
That I don't know.
I had absolutely no idea a city like this existed.
Where's the city?
That's because Myorzo cut off contact with the outside world ages ago.
It's not gonna attack us or anything if we get closer, right?
Don't worry. As long as Baul is with us, we should be allowed to enter.
Alright, so as long as Baul is with us, we should be able to enter? No problems, right? Let's enter! the home of the Kritia, Myorzo.
Man, this is amazing!
Hey, look!
They're all Critians.
Are they welcoming us?
Now this is a surprise. These visitors really are from the outside.
Well, well. So it was you who called on Myorzo.
And what is this? How strange. What curious ornaments you wear.
Hey, it's not polite to stare, you know.
How are such children as yourselves able to come here?
Is this monster an Entelekea, perhaps?
It's Baul. Have you forgotten him? Oh, you're the one who descended to the Earth some years ago, right?
I believe Judith. Yes, Judith was your name. There was something you had to attend to, and...
Are you about finished? We would like to meet with the Elder.
Please feel free to do as you wish.
He may be out for a walk again, though.
Okay, so they're a bit weird.
That's actually called rude.
You're one to talk, Rita.
All Christians are pretty much like that.
Like what?
Oh, easygoing, unafraid. We are dreamers and optimists, for better or worse.
So is the Elder like that too?
How should I put it? He's the perfect elder for weird people.
Sounds like quite a unique individual. I'm trying to be nice here.
This should be interesting.
You know, the way the Critians are, they're like the equivalent of elves in Middle-earth, you know? Which would also explain why there's so very few of them and why the humans don't really know much about the Critians. They're a very high, respected race, but we're not showing them very much respect by calling them weird. But meeting the Kritia, pretty good.
The Critians are different than I imagined.
Oh man, I totally agree.
What's so different?
You know, more like... I thought they'd be more like you, Judith.
Yeah, I'm seeing far less skin than I expected. I mean, come on!
So that's what the two of you were looking forward to?
What are you looking at me for? I was talking about her personality.
Seriously, let's have some decency here.
Is it me, or are you a little disappointed too, Yuri?
It's you.
Ah, man.
Oh, damn. I love Judith's facial reactions to what they said. Alright, this is the only door we can enter through. So let's go to the giant door. Whoa, this place is magnificent. It's an ancient city. There are so many types of Blastia I've never seen before. Looks like the Critians really were the ones who created Blastia in the first place. Yes, seeing all this Blastia makes it very easy to believe that. It sure would be nice if we happened upon a way to do something about your power, Miss Estelle. Really, that would be nice, but... it's not working. It doesn't have a core, it's just a body. This city has stopped using Blastia. What you see here is what everyone threw out long ago. Why would they do that? Because that was the path we chose. It's been a long time, Elder. So, you were the cause of all this commotion outside. You've returned to us. These children are humans who are traveling with me. This is Blastia, is it not? Yes, it's my Bodhi Blastia that I use. I thought that Earth dwellers had stopped using Blastia like us. Do you not use the Blastia here because it uses a special formula too? There are no normal or special types of Blastia. Blastia is made up by crushing Apatheia and processing those pieces with technology to produce cores and through the absorption of air. Hold it! Cores are made from crushed Apatheia? Indeed, that is what the stories say. It appears Apatheia was too powerful in its original form. Even without that power, it is a stone more valuable than any precious gem. That is why its power was restrained by breaking it into pieces and carving formulas into it, and thus its numbers were also increased. Our legends tell us that cores were always produced in this way. A bit ironic, huh? Yeah, The apatheia that comes from Entelekea, who hate Blastia, is necessary to make the very Blastia they hate. Maybe Pharaoh didn't tell us about apatheia because he felt uncomfortable talking about it, you think? Elder, there are many things I'd like to ask you about. We're trying to find out what sort of role Blastia played in ancient times, and if Blastia ever brought disasters to this world, we'd like to know how they might have been stopped. Myorzo must still have some folklore, right? Perhaps you could tell us what you know. Very well. My home would be a better place to speak of such things. Please, go inside and wait for me there. Hey there, where are you going? I was in the middle of my daily walk. I'll return to my house before too long. Apatheia, Blastia, air disturbances, Entelekea. Looks like everything's connected. We might even see more connections once he's told us the Critian folklore. The Elder's house is the large building with the very differently colored roof than all the others. Gotcha. Should we explore this town before we continue? I mean, it would be nice to find a safe point. A vastly different colored roof. Is it talking about the bigger one? Myorzo warehouse. We can't go in there. It's locked. This place is huge. You know what the scenery kind of reminds me of is that underwater city from the Phantom Menace. Elder's residence. Ah, there's his colored roof.
Do you think we should really just go in?
He's the one who told us to wait for him here.
I guess the Critians really are different.
They don't seem to be in any great rush to get things done, that's for sure.
I know, they certainly are weird, aren't they?
Actually, you're kind of like that too, Judith.
That's funny, I don't see that at all.
Ah, there you are.
Welcome back.
I've kept you waiting. Now, please, step this way if you will.
That's a different voice.
Huh? This is the very means by which the lore of Myorzo is passed on.
But, it's just a wall.
Judith, use the Nagig as you touch the wall and repeat these words. City of dreams, veiled in mist, reality's extension.
City of dreams, veiled in mist. Reality's extension?
What's happening?
We Critians possess an ancient power known as the Nagig that reveals the stories hidden in objects. These murals appear only when this power is joined with the proper incantation.
This painting is kind of creepy.
The Kritia, stewards of wisdom, founders of the mighty Garayos and ancient sages. Our misbegotten wisdom has sown only the seeds of ruin. The Blastia we created granted us blessings, but also blighted the air, lifeblood of this world.
Then Rita was right. There were disturbances in the air in the past.
You think this is showing a disturbance in the air?
It looks more like the air is trying to eat the planet.
It is said that a great mass of air threatened to swallow the very planet whole.
The blight grew ever stronger and brought forth a cataclysm. In our terror, we gave a name to the cataclysm, the Adaphagos.
Adaphagos.
The world united to challenge the Adaphagos and banish the loathsome power which created it.
Hey, could that be the Entelekea?
It does look a bit like monsters and humans fighting something off together.
Though the Garayo civilization was lost, the Adaphagos was quelled in the end. The fact that we are all still here today is evidence enough of that.
So then, is this painting showing the Adaphagos being brought under control?
Hey, what's the last thing it says there?
Judy?
Hearing the world's prayers, life faded from the child of the full moon. The Adaphagos disappeared into the void.
What?
The world's prayers. Life faded from the children of the full moon.
Our world was preserved, but the story shall remain here for generations to tell of our sin. 240th year of Asul.
What's that supposed to mean?
There is no further explanation of what each of these phrases may mean. Our ancestors created the Blastia, which led to the downfall of their entire civilization. They then chose to abandon the Blastia and sever their ties with the outside world.
Estelle!
Let her go.
This is all the lore of Myorzo.
Thanks. You've given us a lot to think about.
You know what's helpful? There's this magic cucumber that'll turn any dish into a gourmet meal.
What?
I think we'll pass. Could we trouble you for a place to rest a while? I feel we may need to impose on you until our friend has calmed down.
You are free to use the house next door. No one lives there right now.
Thank you. Okay, let's be going.
Estelle left the party. You know what? I've suspected, ever since that Estelle was revealed to be the insipid poison of this world, I had a feeling that she was going to die. And further things that prove that she will die just keeps on happening with this game. I don't want her to, but I feel like that's the case. I really don't want her to. So now we're gonna move next door and sleep there. Hopefully we can find Estelle in the meantime. If not, then I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode. Is anybody in here?
The Cataclysm? The Autophagos?
If that legend's true, then maybe the power of the child of the full moon isn't the only thing to blame for bringing out the Autophagos.
But what about the hearing the world's prayers, life faded from the children of the full moon part?
Yeah, you got the same thing I'm thinking, Raven.
Maybe they averted danger by killing the cause of the Autophagos, the children of the full moon.
But wait! Aren't the Hermes Blastia the real cause? Can't we just stop those?
It might not be just the Hermes Blastia. That legend made it sound like all Blastia disturb the world's air. Right, Rita?
The elders said that Blastia are Blastia. There are no normal ones or special ones. I think that means the only thing that's different is how much air each formula uses.
Even the Blastia we're using?
Bodhi Blastia are special, but all Blastia utilize air in a formula. They're all the same, and formulas need air to work. The Hermes technique, the children of the full moon, they're probably only part of the danger. With more and more Blastia, the Autophagos will awaken. This is what the Entelekea are afraid of.
That's what I was worried about.
I didn't want to admit it. Blastia couldn't be bad. The people who used them for evil were the bad ones. That's what I always believed. But I was wrong.
So does that mean we have to stop every Blastia? Like the people here in Myorzo did?
That's impossible. We need Blastia for our everyday lives. Barrier Blastia, Aqua Blastia, Bodhi Blastia too.
Yeah, you're right. I couldn't take on a really tough monster if I didn't have this.
Yeah.
I wish we could use Blastia without worrying about consuming air. But I guess that's just a dream.
The Rhizomata formula.
What's that?
All things exist due to the sublimation, reduction, formation, and dispersion of air.
What?
Some think that a still undiscovered theory could freely manipulate those essential mechanisms of air.
Like Estelle.
Formulating that theory is the ultimate goal of current magical research by mages around the world.
So that's the Rhizomata formula?
If it's found, manipulating air will become so much easier. Of course, we need a formula to reconstruct air from power that was originally converted from air. But Estelle's power is actually directly manipulating air. Estelle is the closest thing to the Rhizomata formula. If we can use a formula to interfere with and neutralize Estelle's power...
I don't really get it, but if you work out that formula thing, then Estelle can live in peace, right?
So by that logic, if we could control the excess of air, we could prevent provoking the Autophagos.
Awesome!
So we're supposed to go looking for some formula that researchers all over the world can't find? Now you're really dreaming.
I will figure out this formula. For Estelle and for me.
Yeah, you do that.
Huh? Raven, where are you going?
For a walk. All this talk about saving the world, the ultimate goal of magical research. This conversation's a little much for old Raven to keep up with.
Raven left the party.
That formula sounds nice and all, but the air is getting worse as we're sitting here.
Yeah, for now, we have to find whoever is making the Hermes Blastia. Otherwise, it'll be too late, just like Pharaoh said.
But how are we supposed to find whoever that is?
If we follow whoever's looking for Apatheia, they should lead us right to them. Cores are made from Apatheia, after all.
So Flynn and Nan and their friends.
Yeah,
I wonder if we'll have to fight them.
that's kind of up to them.
Airquake!
What was that?
Wait, can I save it? Because we're overtime right now, technically. Yes, we can save it! Alright, you guys, this is where we're going to wrap things up for this episode of Tales of Vesperia. In the next episode, we're going to find out what the cause of that airquake. Hope you had a good time on Ride Time. See you all next time.